That's not reasonable. So the idea that you've done something wrong and should be punished is asinine. But anyway, not by you, but just in general. But okay, so all that to say, the only thing I would tell you to do is it's probably going to be worth some money to spend on good tax preparation. Getting a really stellar, super smart tax person in your corner. It might cost you a few $1,000s more, but you guys are making enough and have enough that that it's worth it to look at every little thing. The amount of money I spend on preparing our taxes and managing our taxes every year is ridiculous, but it makes me, but it saves me more in taxes than it costs me, so I do it. And because I'm not, I want to know what every rule is, what every law is that I can utilize morally and legally to keep those bozos from my.
And that's the point here. You can either cut corners and stumble upon the IRS one day by trying to figure out every strategy that you can put in on your tax return. Your CPA he's literally just putting the information in to the tax form that you give to them, and they are basically reporting whatever is being done throughout the year. They are recording information. That's all really it is doing, and it just tells you what is the result of that report is in the form of tax due or tax refund. None of our clients actually end up paying any tax, so there is no question of refund. They usually pay, they have to, but the amount of tax they pay because they prepare their taxes with us throughout the year, and they pick every little thing that we know about the taxes in coordination with our tax preparation team, our CPA team. That's when they are able to reduce their taxes. And yes, it does cost money. It costs a lot more money than most people pay just to prepare their taxes because it requires a lot of work. We run through so many scenarios that we have been through before, and we are simply going to put things in place to where you're able to take advantage of the tax code. Anything we do, anything and everything we do, we have one thing in mind. Whatever deduction we are putting on the tax return for you, or we are providing you, or we are setting you up with, does not get disallowed later in future. And that's one of the most common mistake people end up paying money for. They hear something on the internet, they ask the tax preparer to do it. The tax preparer actually puts it on the paper. Why? Because you told him to. It's your liability. If it gets disallowed, the tax preparer is off the hook. But if you tell him to put it, he's going to put it on there. He may ask for documentation. If he doesn't ask for documentation, he doesn't ask for documentation. But the IRS will. Not today. If not today, someday they will ask for it. And at that point, if you are caught not being able to find those documents, then you're done. That deduction is done. That write-off is done. And now you end up paying whatever tax is due on that deduction. And all the duration, interest piled up throughout the years. And it's a very real thing that happens to people. And for that reason, we want to make sure we put enough emphasis on the fact that you just cannot go at the end of the year and expect things to work in your favor. Everybody's working hard. As you progress towards your 30s and 40s, you start to make more and more income because you have made a lot of series of good decisions, whether in your business or personal finances. And to preserve that money, it is way cheaper to sit down with somebody that has seen every possible scenario things can go wrong and shield you from that. And that's the most important thing that I spend most of my money on earlier on when I started in the business. We offer the same service to our customers along with bookkeeping, tax planning, and tax filing. But the majority of the cost that goes into your tax, the entire bundle that we offer, is in this very thing. And you also have to effectively do things to make sure that you can get those write-offs. Nothing is possible if you wait till the end of the year.